Welcome to this empowerment yoga flow, where we will tap into your inner strength and resilience. Through movement and breath, we will focus on cultivating confidence and self-assurance, grounding ourselves in the present moment. Let's begin with an affirmation to honor your unique power and release anything that doesn't serve you. Close your eyes and bring awareness to your breath. When good comes into our lives and we deny it by saying, "I don't believe it," we literally push our good away. Our affirmation is, "I dwell on positive thoughts." Imagine that thoughts are like drops of water. When you think the same thoughts over and over again, you are creating this incredible body of water. First, you have a little puddle. Then, you may get a pond. And as you continue to think the same thoughts over and over and over again, you have a lake and finally an ocean. If your thoughts are negative, you can drown in the sea of your own negativity. If your thoughts are positive, you can float on the ocean of life. Let's repeat our affirmation 3 times with our breath. I dwell on positive thoughts. I dwell on positive thoughts. I dwell on positive thoughts. You can gently open your eyes or keep them closed. We're going to bring our hands to rest on our knees. Have our feet in easy crisscross. And we're going to make some gentle hip circles, letting our body sway in a circle. Using our breath to slow our circles. One complete rotation is a breath. One more rotation this direction. And then when the spine is long, pause. Let's take another deep breath here. Let it out the mouth. And then start your rotations going the opposite direction. Again, using our breath to slow the rotations. Feeling the pressure of our sit bones grounding into the earth. One more rotation. And then let our body come back through center. And take one more breath here. Open the mouth, release it. And then we're going to make our way first to our hands and knees. Making sure wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. And then we're going to tuck our toes and lift our seat up to the sky into our downward facing dog pose. Keeping those knees bent, pressing the hands away. Let's take 3 breaths here. In through the nose and out. In through the nose and down. One more, in and down. Take your gaze towards your thumbs, bend deeper into the knees, and gently, 1 foot at a time, walk your feet to your hands. And then keep that bend in the knees and release the whole upper body to just hang, coming to our forward fold. Releasing the head, the shoulders, and the neck. Feeling the breath fill the tummy and press into the thighs. And let it go. Feel the breath fill the tummy and the lungs. And then release. One more deep breath. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Next, inhale, we're going to slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Going very slow. When we get to the top, release the shoulders back and down, keeping the chest nice and open. Feet are hip distance apart, and our hands are slightly out from the sides of our body with our fingers spread wide. Coming into our mountain pose. Start by lifting the toes and then grounding them into the earth, gripping the earth. Add a slight bend in the knee, just enough to release any pressure. Engage the pelvic floor, the abdominal muscles. Soften the shoulders back, lifting through that beautiful open heart. And let's repeat our affirmation. I dwell on positive thoughts. I dwell on positive thoughts. I dwell on positive thoughts. You can gently open your eyes and soften the body. We're now going to go through all 3 of our warrior poses. First one is warrior 1. We're going to step our right leg forward, bend into the knee. Back foot's on the earth, but those left toes are pointing towards the left corner of the mat. Our stomach is engaged, and our arms, let's bring them to cactus to keep our heart nice and open and accepting of all this confidence and self-love. 3 breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. We're going to pivot our hips to the left. Keep that right knee straight, but fix the back foot so it's parallel to the back of our mat. Our fingers are extended long. We're softening our shoulders down the back and engaging our stomach in our warrior 2 pose. Let's take 3 breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. Release your arms. Step the legs together. I'm going to show you warrior 3 at the top of my mat. I'm keeping my right leg forward. I'm stepping my left leg back. And then I'm hinging forward to bring the weight completely to my right foot. Those left toes can stay touching the earth. Or if you feel like your balance is good today, flex that foot and gently lift the heel up, keeping the stomach engaged. And I'm keeping my arms behind me today, just to help me hold on to the pose a little stronger. But you can take your arms into whatever positioning you like. Let's take 3 breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. Release that left foot to the ground And we're going to do the other side. So this time we step our left foot forward, our right leg back. Left knee is bent. Back heel is on the earth, and those right toes are pointing to the right corner of your mat. Tummy's engaged, and we're bringing those arms back to cactus. 3 breaths here. Beautiful. And let's bring those hips to the right this time. Keep that left leg bent, toes facing forward, but that back right foot is parallel to the front of the mat. Arms are extended, tummy's engaged, shoulders are soft. 3 breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. Again, let's step to the top of that mat. This time, we keep the left foot planted. We step the right foot back. Our stomach's engaged, our arms are active behind us, and we're hinging forward through the chest. Maybe the right toes stay on the mat, or we flex that foot and we let our chest lower as our heel lifts. And we take 3 breaths here in our warrior 3 pose. One more breath. And then gently release your right foot. Excellent. We're going to do our goddess pose next. This I like to do long ways on the mat. So take your feet out wider than hip distance. We want to take those toes and point them out to the corners of our mat. Bending our knees, we take our seat back. Good. Lifting those arms into goddess. Bringing that first finger and thumb together. And we're going to hold here for 5 breaths. And let's repeat that intention. I dwell on positive thoughts. 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 One more. I dwell on positive thoughts. Excellent. Release the arms, straighten through the legs, and let's heel toe those feet together. And we're going to come back to the mat into our child's pose. So down to the knees, and let's take those knees to the width of the mat. Our toes are touching and back. And then with our hands, we're going to walk them out, lowering our chest between our thighs, releasing our forehead to the mat. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Feel the breath, fill your tummy, and release. Feel the breath fill your tummy and expand through the side of your ribs. And release. Feel the breath fill your tummy. Expand the side ribs, the back of the lungs and the front of the lungs. And release. One more full breath, filling everything up. Holding at the top, feeling the power of your breath, and then opening the mouth and letting it go. Do that one more time and releasing everything that doesn't serve you. Breathe in deep through the tummy. Feel the side ribs expand, the back of the lungs, the front of the lungs. Hold it. Feel that power. Feel all the things you don't need, that don't serve you. Take another little sip. And then let it all out. Give it to the earth. And when you're ready, come first to your seat. And then all the way to your back. Releasing those legs and releasing the arms. Letting your whole body just melt into the mat. Finding your Savasana pose. Notice your heart beating in your chest and appreciate the hard work it does for you each and every day. Feel gratitude just infuse through your body. Feel your breath begin to slow. Let your body relax and soak in all of the good things you just gave to it. Let self-love flow over your body, being absorbed into every cell. And then let go of all thoughts of the body, of your practice, and let yourself just be present in this moment for 5 more breaths. Start inviting gentle movement back into your body, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Perhaps reaching arms long above your head, stretching the legs, taking a full body stretch, letting your body yawn awake. And then stepping one foot to the mat, then the other, and come to rest on one side in the fetal position. You can wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a good squeeze. Again, thanking your body and infusing it with gratitude. When you're ready, you can press yourself up to seated, keeping your eyes closed, gaze internal for a few more moments. Let's bow our thoughtful minds to our loving, compassionate hearts and bring both hands to rest at heart center. We're going to repeat our affirmation 3 more times with our breath. Take a deep breath in. I dwell on positive thoughts. Take another deep breath in. I dwell on positive thoughts. 1 more breath. I dwell on positive thoughts. Thank you for joining me today for this empowerment yoga flow. Keep those positive thoughts flowing. Namaste.